let's get a message. Let's find out what's going on. First of all, okay, so we're connecting with our higher selves. We're connecting with divine presence. We're asking the higher beings of unconditional love for a message. And we want to know, okay, so what is going on right now? Okay, you're kind of pouting, okay? Things are coming in too slowly and you're not happy about it. You want things to speed up. So, this is a little bit of a bratty card. Okay, so this is the Four of Cups. So she's kind of like, when is it coming in? And we know what it is that we're wanting to come in. And, she's feeling very impatient. So let's find out a little bit more about this impatience. And it doesn't have to be, like whatever, just let go of gender. So, let's see. So let's say we want a little bit more information on that. Yeah. So you've been in your mind a lot. Okay. So this is the Eight of Swords. And so this is clearing. Actually, this is really good. I know it seems like, oh, this is a really tough card to have. Look how she's bound up. But this is the Eight of Swords. So this is karma. You have released some major karma for you that was entangled in your mind. And so this card's in reverse, which means you got yourself out of this. You would have done this with your higher self and your spirit team, right? Of unconditional love. But so she's impatient, but really it's because you've just come through, you've just released a huge amount. So I would say you've released a huge amount of the pain body to awaken your light body. And so now the Four of Cups is, okay, well, then what happens? Then what happens? Because we're so used to clearing trauma and clearing difficult relationships and clearing trauma, clearing the pain body, clearing difficult relationships. And then what if you do it? Right? The Eight of Swords reversed. What if you did it? What if you accomplished that? And then, she's saying, well, then what? Well, let's check in with your heart. What's going on with your heart? Because the heart always tells the truth, like the body tells the truth. And the portal to our higher self is through the heart. And the realm that our higher self is in is, with the higher beings, is unconditional love and joy. High vibration of unconditional love, a love with no... Yeah, so there were many directions. So this is the Seven of Cups again in reverse, which means that it's now the opposite, right? So there were many things that you needed to clear up. There were many things that were difficult and challenging. And it looks as though there's only one thing that's kind of left that's on your mind. So say there was lots of money issues or family issues, and it seems like now there'd be like one thing that's still bothering you a lot, which could be, your relationship. Okay, so let's find out more about, this healing process with the Seven Cups in reverse, and let's find out, what is it exactly? Like, what's the last cup? Okay, so death and rebirth. So it's not real death. Okay, so this is spiritual, like it's not even spiritual work, it's energy clearing. So death and rebirth means there's a transformation. And so you would absolutely need to go into a transformation after releasing all this karma or all this pain body. So karma is more of a confused word. Pain body is the word that Eckhart Tolle uses. And so this, the 8 things in your life, these major things in your life that you've had to heal and clear. Okay, so that's what you're being called for. It's basically, it's like a restart. So that's what's happening in your heart. You're having a restart. And at first it can kind of feel like after going through all that big clearing, and then you're like, okay, then what? It's kind of boring because you're so used to processing so much and clearing so much pain body. And then all of a sudden you're kind of feeling peaceful and you're like, wait a minute, I did it? The 7 cups in reverse and there's only 1 cup upright. And it's like, yeah, you did it. You really did it. And now it's kind of peaceful and you think, whoa, like, is this how it's supposed to have always been? because it's always just been chaos, right? So yeah, this is the way it's supposed to be, or this is the way that it can be. Without the pain body, without all that trauma, without all that processing, without all those difficult relationships with difficult people in all places and things. So what's the outcome? My favorite card, the Sun, Major Arcana. Okay, so that's 19. So look at her, look at you. It's not just to her, it's a them. Okay, so look at them. Okay, they are illuminated. Their hearts are on. Their consciousness, their energy centers are working. They're communicating with their higher selves to a higher source, divine presence, God, source, whatever word resonates true for your heart. And your higher self is like a pillar to the light beings, to the light, to unconditional love, to joy, if you don't even want to think of it as a being. Because that's the realm. The realm is unconditional love. And so let's find a little more about this, because that is a happy, connected, like happiness and connection. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at it. It's like, yeah, it took a lot of work. It took a community to get you to here. It took a whole community. You didn't do it alone. There would have been at least 3 or 4 people, or I'm going to say 5 is what comes to me. At least 5 people that have been majorly in your life to help you heal and release all of this torment in your mind to get to the Sun. And they would have come in as a community at different times in your life to help you rebuild and release and let go. It is a letting go. And that's the death and rebirth, is like let go. Like let go of everything. And then just hold on to this feeling. Hold on to this feeling. Because that's the feeling when the pain body is released and your community is there, the people that really have supported you to becoming and awakening to who you truly are, and just hold on to that community. And as you're acclimatizing to this big shift, believe it, take it in, be protective of it. You've earned it. And so hold it. Hold the Sun like it's personal to you. That much light, it's personal to you. And then, of course, you can connect to the collective and to everyone else. But take it into your being, into your heart first.